answering the question, how do I register as an NDIS provider? Now, in my previous business, I registered over 5,000 NDIS providers, so this is something I know inside and out. It's actually quite a complicated process. Let me walk you through it. The first thing that needs to happen to become an NDIS provider is you need to set up PRODA. PRODA is the Provider Digital Access Account with the Australian Government. To do that, you go to the PRODA website. You can do that by Googling PRODA, and you set that up by getting a few forms of ID. You go through a verification process and get access to PRODA. That's the first step. Once you have PRODA access, you go to the NDIS Commission website. At the top of their screen, you select Become an NDIS Provider. Using your PRODA login, you will be then guided to an application portal. It'll take you through PRODA and you'll find the app that says NDIS Commission Application. Once you've found that, you go through the process. It's quite a lengthy application form. It includes a few components. This includes information about your business. So please make sure that you've registered your business and have your company set up ready before you get to this stage. You'll input your company details. You'll answer some questions about suitability as a NDIS provider. This includes your NDIS experience or experience with people with disability. You'll also enter things like your ABN, your company address, and any shareholders in the business. If you're a trust, you'll upload your trust deeds. That's the beginning of the application. The next part of the application includes selecting your registration groups. Now, your registration groups is a really important part. This determines the services you can provide as an NDIS provider. There's 36 areas that you can register for, and all of them have individual requirements. If you're not sure which ones to choose, let's have a chat before you go further. If you know what you're registering for, continue by selecting your registration groups. Once you've chosen those registration groups, it'll give you self-assessment answers. This is about 1,000 words for every indicator under the registration group requirements you've chosen. This can be a little bit daunting. If you're not sure what to do here, it's good to have a chat and to someone who knows more about this process. Otherwise, a hint for you is that ChatGPT might be really helpful right here. Once you've got your self-assessment answers ready, you'll input information about your outlets. This is your locations. If you're brand new, you might not have any yet, and that's okay. You'll also answer some questions about who you're going to work with, such as the age and the disability of the people you want to serve. Once you've input all that information, there'll be a declaration for you to read and complete. You simply check that everything is true and correct, and you'll be asked there'll be asked some other questions about your suitability, such as things like, have you been bankrupt before, or do you have any convictions? Once you've answered all of those questions truthfully, you can review your application and submit it. As soon as you've submitted your application, you'll get a scope of audit document. That scope of audit document is what you use to move on to the audit process. So I've explained now the registration process as an NDIS provider. Really, that's the application process. So once you've done your application, you get your scope of audit, you then move into preparing for audit day, which is a whole nother video that you'll have to find on my channel. Hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully I've explained the application process. If you're stuck and have questions around the application process, or you need to know more, I do free 15-minute consults that you can jump in and ask me your questions.